What's up everyone, and welcome to another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be slightly different, and this is because I finally reached my long-term goal of 100,000 subscribers. I am beyond grateful. I'm so excited. I never thought that I would get in this short amount of time 100k people on my YouTube channel. I am so excited. I keep saying it, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. This has been such a crazy year. I never expected that it would happen so quickly, and I promised everyone I would do a Q&A because I reached 100k. That is why I put a box on my Instagram stories where everyone could ask questions, and I'm gonna answer them right now. So I made screenshots of 36 questions because I got too much to answer in one video, and lots of the questions were actually the same. And the first question is, how long do you see yourself staying in Bali? As you probably all know, I'm from the Netherlands. I moved to Bali around 2 years ago, and right now the plan is to have Bali as a base. So I will forever gonna come back to Bali. I plan on living here long term. However, I am a traveler, and I've been staying a long time here in Bali since the pandemic because it was so nice. But right now I think it's time to explore new places in the world. So I will stay here long term, but probably half per year I will go somewhere else. Then question number 2 is, what steps did you take to reach 100k? That's a really good question. I feel like I kind of rolled into it because my long-term goal for 1 year was 1k on YouTube and to be monetized. This happened so quick because of a viral video, and somehow I rolled in the whole YouTube thing, and my 5-year goal was actually 100k, so I never thought it would happen this quickly. But the steps that I took were mainly, I really listened to my audience, to you guys. Whatever you want me to do, whatever suggestions you always gave to me, I always listened to it, and somehow that worked very positive for me. So whenever I had a tip from someone, I did it and I posted it in a video, and that is how I grew quicker than I could imagine actually. Then question number 3 is tips for getting better at videography for travel. That's a good one. I'm still learning. I still feel like sometimes I don't know enough. There's so much to learn because you can have drone footage, you have the normal camera, you have your vlog camera. There's so many different styles for vlogging as well. You can do either with your GoPro, or you have multiple cameras like I have. I have my vlog camera, which is this one. I have my big B-roll camera, which is a Sony a7 III, and then I also have my drone, which is the Mavic Air 2. But to become better, I would say the number one thing is definitely to practice your storytelling. This is something I really struggled with, and I see in the beginning as well with lots of people that they don't really know how to bring a story, because you don't really have to have the best equipment. You just need to have a good character and like to be a good personality, and people just watch mainly YouTube to see you and do the things that you do. So I would say like practice your storytelling and be very confident in front of the camera and show that you actually love what you're doing. If you don't like what you're doing, or if you're insecure, people will see it. Then what is your biggest fear? Wow, I love that one. My biggest fear is actually tattooed here. It says time. I am simply afraid that time will pass by and I didn't spend my time wisely. I don't know, I had this ever since I was a child. I really want to do things as quick as possible. Whenever I have something in mind, I want to do it ASAP because I feel like I don't have enough time, or something might happen to me in the future. So time is definitely my biggest enemy, and that is why I am rushing around all the time. I'm trying to do so many things into a short amount of time, and yeah, my fear is just that I haven't lived life to the fullest, that I never reached my fullest potential in this lifetime. That's my biggest fear. What are you most excited about these days? Whew. Most excited about, I would say spending time in nature is really important to me. That always recharges me big time. I am also excited about my own growth, my personal development. I just want to look back every day, every week, every month and feel like that I grew a lot. I'm excited about how to learn more about being an entrepreneur and having a team besides me who I work with, because I literally rolled from university into this YouTube career. So that is definitely what I really enjoy doing. And and I really enjoy spending time with like-minded people. I think it's super important to surround yourself with people that inspire you, and I've been doing that lately a lot, and I just have the best people around me, and spending time with them, having these really deep conversations is what makes me super happy. Origin story, hardships, mental health. Wow, that's a big one. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. How it all started for me is I went from high school, I went to university, and there I studied tourism management. I didn't really like it. I was a loner at university. I didn't have much friends. My mental health was not good at all because I had to move to a different city. I was very unsocial. I was very in myself, so I didn't have friends whatsoever. I just wanted to drop out, but I promised my parents that I would get my degree because that's what society wants from you. So basically that's what I did. I struggled for 4 years, but I got my degree. Everything went well. When I got my degree in tourism, COVID happened and the whole world just literally went on lockdown. So I couldn't find work, and I also graduated in my own business, which failed immensely because of COVID as well. So I lost a lot of money investing in a business that was doomed to fail, and I had a degree which I couldn't do anything with because of COVID. So I felt very defeated, and that's when I kept working as a waitress because that's what I've been doing ever since I was very young. Since I was 10 years old, I just knew I wanted to travel the world, and that's why I started to save from 10 years old already. So my side job as a waitress I did during university as well, and that's what helped me to save up a lot of money. So I decided to keep on working as a waitress, but then because of COVID, all catering businesses shut down, so I couldn't even work as a waitress anymore. So I felt so defeated, and that's when I decided to just take the leap and move to Bali because I didn't have anything to lose. I had this amount in my savings that I was like, okay, let's just go for it, see where it takes you. And I didn't even had a plan to start YouTube. I knew I loved photography, I knew I loved storytelling, but yeah, I just went with it. And then long story short, I rolled into the whole YouTube thing here. I met a lot of amazing people. I spent a lot of time on Instagram trying to share everything, and I wasn't earning money with it. Then someone told me, why don't you just start YouTube? But I was very afraid. I was very conscious of my face being all over the internet, what people back home would think of me. I was terrified, but I did it. I didn't have anything to lose. I was very afraid, but I did it anyway. And within, I think 4 or 5 videos started to go viral, and I got monetized. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing YouTube now. And I really found my passion in it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And out of my YouTube career, my Instagram started to grow as well. And I got my first sponsorships. I got my first paid collaborations. But the thing that I want to say is that I definitely had a year of insanely hard work without any income. I just purely lived off my savings, and I worked every day, almost 12 hours a day, where friends were like, Susan, get out of it, enjoy yourself now. But yeah, it's really important if you have a passion, if you have a goal, to just keep fighting for it, even if there's no money coming in at the beginning. Money will come if you keep doing what you love. Then the question is, why do you do social media? Which I basically answered in the previous one, but it's for me because I want to share all the adventures that I go on. I lived in Laos for a while, and I noticed that that world was so different than the city that I came from. I am originally from a very, very small city in the south of the Netherlands, and people don't travel there that much. So for me to see these other cultures, see these new landscapes, I just wanted to share it with everyone who is not able to travel and inspire them to see the world and to broaden their horizon, because I feel like there's so much outside of your home country and so many people don't know it, and you learn so much from it. Okay, it's getting a little bit thirsty from the questions. Okay, next one. You win an Indonesia travel lottery tomorrow. Where are you traveling to first? Raja Ampat, for sure. Because Raja Ampat is pretty expensive, I know that. And I just really want to go there, and I want to go dive there. The next one is must-dos in Bali. I'm coming in September. That's a good question. There's so many things that I love, but it all comes down to whatever you want to do in Bali. So if you really like nature, if you like hiking, liking, then I would suggest you go to Cinnamon. That is my favorite place. It is very authentic, it's very raw, and here you can definitely see the true Bali, which I personally love so much. If you like snorkeling, you should go to Amat, which is in the east side of Bali. Then if you like more beach vibes, if you like surfing, if you like tanning on the beach, then Nusa Dua and Uluwatu, which is in the south. And if you want to go waterfall chasing, then 100% Munduk. It can be quite cold there, but it's 100% worth it because Munduk is such a hidden gem, and I think the waterfalls there are just one of a kind. They're gorgeous. Next one, we have, what is your future goals? I literally love questions like this. My future goals, if I would think about like my long-term goals, is to have a base here in Indonesia. So I would love to build my own house here. That's definitely a really big goal. I want to have my own house here in Bali. I want to have my own office where my whole team can work together, which is definitely, I can't wait for that to happen one day. And then obviously I would love to travel the world with someone. I don't want to keep doing it by myself for the rest of my life, and I just want to explore the rest of the world. I want to keep coming back to Bali, but I also would love to explore and see everything that the world has to offer, and to keep inspiring people and hopefully impact a lot of lives on my journey, because I think that's what it's all about, that you inspire other people to step outside their comfort zone and to actually live the life that they want to live. So that's my goal. Next question is, how did you start this journey? I feel like I answered this question before already, but it started all that I just really love to travel. I lived in Laos for quite some time, and there I realized that I just wanted to share everything that I was doing with the people back home. I just wasn't earning any money from it, so I knew I needed to find a way to earn money with this and to be able to sustain this kind of lifestyle. So I think because of all the traveling, I also lived in Suriname for a while, which is in the south of America. I just realized that I wanted to keep doing this forever. Then we have, do you have a boyfriend? I love this question. I get it every single day. I don't have a boyfriend. I'm happy single. And yeah, I've been traveling the world, I think for 2 years now being single. And it's my most asked question and I almost never respond to it. But no, I'm a happy single lady at the moment. Then we have, what's your unforgettable moment when you stayed in Bali? My unforgettable moment when I stayed in Bali, it's gonna sound very cheesy, but for me it's definitely all the people that I've met here. I've met so many amazing people who inspire me so much, and they're all living their dream, they're all making their dream life reality, and it just inspires me so much. And the conversations that I have with them are the best ever. It's just, these deep conversations is what I live for. Then we have, would you prefer Nasi Gorang or Ayam Gorang? So Nasi Gorang is fried rice and Ayam Gorang is fried chicken, and I can 100% say Nasi Gorang. I love Nasi Gorang. It's almost one of my favorite Indonesian dishes here. Next question is, what is the most beautiful moment I had in Indonesia? That's 100% gonna be my sailing trip around the Komodo Islands, and if you haven't seen that one, check it out here. And visiting the Wairebo village in Flores, which was also so beautiful, such a humbling experience, and also make sure to watch it because I loved it so much. Next up is, how old are you? I'm 24 years old. Are you interested in Indonesian men? Oh, I get this question so many times. It's insane. I don't care where the guys are from. I'm just interested in what's going on inside their head, in their mindset, how they look to life, their positivity, their mindset. That's what matters to me. I don't care where they're from, where they're born. The only thing that I care about is they have to be taller than me because I am quite tall. With all your memories and your success to hit 100K on YouTube, are you planning to live in Bali forever? It's gonna be my base for a lot of years, but right now I don't think I'm gonna live here forever because there's still so many other countries that I want to see and so many other experiences that I want to have. Then the next up is, do you have a dream? Yes, I have a dream. I have lots of dreams. I think now the biggest one of all is to, which is also the next question by the way, what's your next step goal, is to finish my 2 villas here in Bali. So actually in the street that I live now, I'm renovating 2 villas, and I want to do this to simply offer an accommodation accommodation to people who are coming to Bali and to give them something where they could stay in. So I'm really excited for those to finish. And then my next goal is to leave Indonesia and to start traveling outside of Indonesia, and I can't wait. I am planning on India, Pakistan, all of these amazing countries who have so much to offer, and just to go outside my comfort zone again, because I haven't done that almost in 2 years, which I'm really excited about. Then we have, how do you manage your traveling budget? I would say I always live below my means, so I never spend more than I have. I'm always very tight with money, and if I earn something, I immediately put it back into my company if I can miss it. Put it back into either camera gear, in a new course, into developing a new skill, into hiring a new employee, all of these things. I got cut off there, but the last thing that I want to say is to spend your money wisely. That's the last thing what I wanted to say about that. Then the next question is, what makes you beautiful? That's a good question. I immediately then would think that my curiosity makes me beautiful, and my empathy as well. I'm very good in trying to put myself in other people's position. I'm very curious always. I'm very understanding. I'm super open. I love that as well about myself. I'm very social. I love to meet new people. I'm not judgy. I don't judge people soon because I know there's always another story, and I think that's what makes me beautiful. I would never, it's really difficult to get in a fight with me because I'm very understanding and I'm very easygoing. I think that makes me beautiful. How tall am I? I think I am 178 centimeters, something like that, between 177 and 179 centimeters. Quite tall, actually. That's because I'm from the Netherlands. If everyone that comes to Indonesia has to eat a whole durian first, will you still come? I just hate durian so much. I just hate it. I can't even put into words how much I hate it. Oh, I don't even know if I would still come then. It's that bad. I think I would really postpone it for a while and visit other countries, to be honest, because durian is just, it's not good at all. So probably no, I would not come. How much is it to book a hike from Mount Batur? It's a good question. It depends on with how many people you are, but I think you can expect to pay between 200k, which is around 12 euros, and 300k, 18 euros, something like that. Then we have, what motivates you to be a YouTuber in Bali? That's basically because I just rolled into it. I never felt so safe in a certain location, so that gave me the confidence to keep on vlogging actually, because normally I would be afraid what people think of me, or if people would think I'm weird, or if there would be like sketchy situations, but I never had that here in Bali. So I guess I just also felt very safe and so comfortable to do it. I think that's also a big reason. I put all these questions into one. Then the first one is, do you have a plan to visit Raja Ampat? There's no plan yet. I'm working on it, but I really, really want to go there. Like, it's one of my top bucket list destinations. Then we have the best place to stay in Bali. If you're living here for long term, 100% Canggu. If you come here for travel, I would say definitely Sidemen. I love it so much. It's my favorite part. I don't want to tell it to many people because I want it to be a hidden gem, but Sidemen is absolutely gorgeous. Then we have, is Bali the same as what it was before? Now it is. It's getting insanely crowded. This video is recorded in May 2022 and it just opened up. I think within 2 or 3 weeks Bali got insanely busy, and for me it's such a weird transition because it was so quiet for such a long time and now it's full of tourists. So I would say it's back to what it was before. And is Bali recovering after the pandemic? Yes, there's so many tourists right now that I feel like there's a lot of money flowing in again. It takes a while to fully recover because obviously it's been 2 years of no tourists, so that is gonna take some time, but I feel like it's on the right way now. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I see myself as an introvert because I don't like to be like in the front of everything. Like, I'm not very outgoing, but then again I'm very social, I'm very bubbly, so I love to connect with new people. But before I meet someone I can always be like quite shy. shy. I'm pretty a shy person, and I'm a little bit like on the outlook. So I first want to see how someone is, and then if I really like them, I can show my true colors and I can feel safe with them. But if I don't know you, I'm definitely a big introvert. What advice would you give yourself when you started your journey? Wow. Oh, I would have said that everything's gonna be alright. I stressed so much in the beginning. There's so many big YouTubers out there. There's so many big Instagram people out there, and I know that it can feel so overwhelming and it can be so scary, but the main thing that I would say is just to keep believing in yourself and keep believing that you can do it, and don't let other people's opinions get into your way, because so many people told me you can't do it, don't do it, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. I got so many bad things that people told me, but I always kept on going, and I just believed in myself, and it got me to where I am today. So listen to whatever your heart tells you and listen to whatever you want to do. Oh, okay, that's the last one. Okay, that went by pretty fast. Guys, thank you so much for all these questions. I had a really good time answering these questions, and if you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching this whole thing, and thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. This has been such a wild week for me, reaching 100k here. I feel so grateful. I feel so happy. This is only the beginning. There's gonna be so much more travels. I'm really excited to share everything with you, and once again, thank you so much, and as always, I will see you in my next adventure.